Yeah, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so it's a good morning, right? So first of all, good morning.
Very, very good morning.
How have you been doing so far?
Yeah, I have been doing very good. And what about you? How have been you?
Yeah, I'm also doing so good so far. So yes, uh, I think since we are meeting very first time, right?
Yeah,
So, so let's start. Getting to know each other, right? So would you like to introduce first?
yeah. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. My name is Lalu Paswan, and by profession, I am a teacher. And right now, I am living in Haryana. Basically, I am from Bihar, and I have been teaching since 2021.
Oh,
And since 2023, I have been teaching English subject. Earlier, I used to teach all the subject.
okay.
Yeah, and I have experience of teaching spoken classes also 1 year. I have started my institute. And as far as my hobby is concerned, so I want to be the best teacher, especially of the spoken. So I always try to follow all the content related to the spoken. So that's all about me.
Yeah, glad to know about you. And I would say you are doing fantastic job because teaching always gives us pleasure, right? If you
Yeah,
are
right.
enjoying the teaching process, so it gives us lot of peace and satisfaction. Right? Okay, nice. So shall I introduce myself as well?
Yeah, please, please.
Okay, so my name is Sweta, a homemaker, mother to two children, and I'm connecting to you from Delhi. As far as my education qualification concerned, I did BCom BA, and in addition, I'm seated qualified. I did job as well, but yeah, and I used to teach, but now I am truly enjoy connecting with the people and learning thing, especially English, right? And I embarked my learning this language. It's been more than 6 months, and I have been learning this language. Actually, I love traveling, so that's why I want to communicate easily with the people. Comes from different culture and background. So, and I would say gardening is also one of my favorite hobbies, and I enjoy whenever I plant some new flowers or watering my plants. So I always feel in my elements. So and mostly I spend evening time with a cup of tea right in my garden. So that's why I love gardening, and also I have a cooking habit. I love to cook whenever I get time. So I enjoy cooking something different, like some new snacks or dessert, which always which always give me happy and satisfaction. And that dishes are always sports that hits the sport. So, and my children also love having those. And apart from that, I have a YouTube channel, and where I enjoy my conversational video, and sometimes I post my solo video, right? Because I call myself I'm a English enthusiastic learner. So always I try to inculcate some new things. I all try to impart my knowledge with different people, and also I want to imbibe lots of knowledge from different kind of people. They comes from different culture and background. That's pretty much about me, and thank you so much.
Yeah, very nice introduction given by you.
Yes. So would you like to ask anything? So just feel free. to us, right?
Yeah, here we are to know about the journey and to know about the English learning, how we learned. So I also would like to know about you that when did you start your journey of English?
Actually, I already mentioned in my like intro. It's been more than 6 months, or I would say it's about to complete 1 year, right? So I have been learning this language. So I would like to ask to you, right? What do you find, most challenging about learning this language?
In learning this language, I would say that speaking is not an easy. Okay, only speaking journey is not an easy. You will have to be a consistent each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you could improve your English. Otherwise, your English will start decreasing. You will not able to speak quietly. So I would say that speaking is not a cup of tea. You could learn understanding easily. It would not take a lot of time, but speaking takes a lot of time. Like if you work hard, if you start giving your time for 1 hour each and every day for 6 months, and after that you stop talking with someone, so at that time the thing will happen, you will be not able to speak quite good English.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what kind of hindrance and hurdle did you find while you start speaking, or if you have a real conversation?
Yes, it is like that. Sometimes vocabulary doesn't come properly. Okay, like random guy ask any kind of question from you, so at that time you will not able to speak on that situation which will be given by him to you. So vocabulary problems comes, but when you speak each and every day with someone, so at that time you learn one two vocabulary easily while talking with them. So with the talking you could also grab a lot of vocabulary. It means one two vocabulary if you learn each and every day from speaking, so it is good. Like in 30 days you could learn almost 30 vocabulary just
Mm-hmm.
by talking. And while watching also you could learn, and while listening also you could learn. So a lot of things are here to enhance your English.
Okay, nice. Yes, yes. So can you enlighten me? What are something that you have learned recently about English?
Recently I have especially I have learned the grammar which is important for speaking. Okay, so I have learned a lot of grammar, so I don't think that I have to learn more than that. Especially for speaking I have learned the grammar which is needed. Apart from that, vocabulary I learn whenever I study newspapers. So at that time, I got new vocabulary from there. So last vocabulary I learned, I forgot the name of that. So I have learned the vocabulary.
Okay. So this is the main problem. Is
Hmm.
happening with everyone. Like when it's come to learning new words or idiom phrases, then we learn, right, lots of things. But when we have an actual conversation, right, so we are not able to recall at the moment, right?
Yeah,
So
you're right.
this is the main problem. And can you do you have any suggestion, like how we can use that vocabulary or that idiom phrases while we have a conversation? What should we do?
Firstly, I am that kind of person who doesn't focus on the vocabulary. Okay, I just try to focus on speaking. Firstly, thing is that, and secondly, thing is that for using the vocabulary, you should try to listen many times any
Mhm.
kind of vocabulary. Like if you start watching any kind of content and that vocabulary comes again and again, so slowly and gradually you will start using that vocabulary. So I would not say that you have to write and then you have to start making the sentences. I am not that kind of person, so I would not say. But here are many person who have suggested that if you really want to use the vocabulary, So you should try to write down, and after that you should try to use for making sentences. After making sentences, when you make a lot of sentences, after that the vocabulary will start coming into your tongue. You will start speaking.
Actually, somewhere it is true, right? Because different people learns at different pace, right? It may be like I use some tips and tricks for learning that vocabulary, and that tips and tricks couldn't work for you, right? And whatever you are using to learn or recall that things, techniques can't work for me. Right? So that's why it's all depend on individuals, right? So what they need to choose, suitable techniques or method so that they can implement in their conversation, and in this way they can able to recall that at the moment, right? So that's the matter.
Yeah, okay. So I would like to know about your journey. Okay, as you said that 6 months ago you started. So which kind of content did you follow?
Yeah. Okay. So I would say actually I am not doing anything different which people are doing. But yeah, thing is that I have quite different strategies to learn new words or having conversation. Like we all know there are four aspects of this language, so we just need to follow step by step, right? So same thing I am doing. When I embarked my learning journey, so that time I was also clueless, and I was totally broken. I used to speak broken English, and slowly and gradually I learned lots of things because on social media there are plenty of videos, like hundreds of thousands of videos are every day we can watch. And sometimes you get confused like what kind of techniques we should use or what kind of things we do can't consume. But yes, slowly and gradually when you watch many people and you observe their journey, how they improve this much, right? So then you will get to know, okay, we should also follow these kind of technique, and if that techniques work for you, then that is very nice for you, very good, you can improve and you can grow, right? So this is how we just need to like recognize the things like what is going on work or not. If you find there is some techniques it's not works for you, just leave that. Like some people say I just listen and then speak. So these two activity I do and I am good at this language. And some people say like I inculcated reading habits, and now I am into writing and listening. I am implementing these four aspects, so these help me a lot, right? So it's all depend person to person how they are implementing the thing. And yes, this is how we can learn, and I am also doing the same. I am putting my all into work towards learning this language, right? So that's why every day, and even and till now, I am trying to implement every day some new things and new activity I am trying to do so that I can learn something new, right? And I can inculcate in my everyday conversation. That is the
Okay,
thing.
so yeah, you are right, and okay, very right you are. So as you said that you have been following two things. Firstly is that listening. So which kind of stuffs do you listen?
All about we can say English content. Sometimes I listen podcasts, sometimes I enjoy conversational video, right? There are many, good speaker and YouTubers, big YouTubers are there, so we can learn. And sometimes I consume, like a conversational video. Those who connected with English Yari tutors, right? They provides lots of new things, new activities, techniques, or new words. So we can listen and you can apply on your English, right? In your English, then you will be learn lots of things.
Yeah, okay. So any specific channel is not here which you want to share about that from this channel I have learned the I have used
Mm.
for watching the podcast
No, no, I don't have any specific, specific
specific.
channel. Yeah. Just when I when I scroll YouTube, then some content or some video pop up in front of me, then I just touch. If I listen and that content hooked my attention, so I just start listening and grabbing the things, right? And I learned from that video lots of things I learned, and I just try to apply in my conversation, right?
Okay, so how many hours do you give for listening?
Yeah, it depend on my free time, right?
Mhm.
Some
At
days,
least.
yeah, some days I listen whenever I do my errands, right? So that time I try to listen. Means whenever I cook something in my kitchen, whenever I do some my house chores, so that time I prefer to listen some English content, conversational video or anything. And
Yeah, okay.
after
Mhm.
then I practice my output. And then if I get time, then I love to read book as well.
Yeah, so do you not watch any content in English? You just listen and sometimes you read
Right, right. Because
and
I
speak.
don't have that much time, so sit at a corner and watch properly. Right? It's a very good. If you have time, then you just sit at a corner and watch actively anything. And if you become, like active listener, then that gives you lots of knowledge, right? Because you start listening and consuming the materials, very carefully. So you will be able to recall, you will be able to learn. And many of, new words, your mind can start, right? So in this way, it's very nice, but you don't have time. So that time you can listen only. That is also good for you.
Okay, so when did you start your speaking journey? As you said to me that since 6 months you have been practicing,
More
so
than 6 months.
you
I
have been
think,
speaking.
right.
Okay, so how many hours do you speak? How many sessions do you attend each and every day?
I told it's all depend on my leisure time. Uh, because yesterday I didn't take any session, but today it's my second session. Right,
Yeah, okay. So at least I would say that 15 minutes you give if I compare, if I, yeah,
right. Every day I try to invest my 15 to half an hour. Right.
okay.
Yes, yes. Okay, so do you like to chill out or paint the town red on weekends? How do you celebrate your weekends?
Firstly, I would say that on weekend also I don't have time. Basically, I'm a teacher, so I also teach on Sunday.
Oh,
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah. So on Sunday also I teach students, and on Sunday I have just 1 2 hours for myself. So at the time I try to connect, and after that 7 o'clock at night, after 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I have a time. So I try to prefer those time for my family. Like I try to pass with them. I enjoy with them. I don't try to pass the time outside. So on
Okay.
Sunday I have 4 hours, and in 4 hours I try to be happy with my family.
Hmm. Okay, it's nice. But sometimes it's happen, eh? Sometimes you can enjoy going out with your family or friends and just paint the town red. By sometimes you love to shopping or like just for your sake, right? You just for your sake of entertainment, we can say. And so,
Mhm.
do you go somewhere or not?
Basically, I am a person. I am living in city, so I love the village. Okay, I love the village, especially the environment of the village. Water, cool water, I like the most. But I don't get much opportunity going to my village town. But I would love to go there. I would love to spend that time in the I would say forest, in the garden, especially.
Mhm.
So this is it. I would say that I would love going to village. I would not love going anywhere like watching Taj Mahal, like watching Red Fort. I don't like these kinds of things. I just like natural environment. There I could feel relaxed.
Okay, means you love nature, beauty of nature, and living in
Yeah.
a lap of nature, or enjoying this, scenic beauty and all that. Yeah, it gives us, peace of, uh, we can say, satisfaction or immense peace, right, when we are living in a village. So it's a very, it gives us calm and compose you feel over there, right? Yeah, it's always, people enjoy the nature. Even those
Yes.
who are
Okay.
living in urban areas, so they prefer to, go or spend some time in hill station because they love nature. That's why they used to go. I also prefer to go some hill stations on my children's vacation.
Okay. So after completing your education, did you try to teach? Did you try to do something else?
Yeah, as I told you, I used to teach. I was a teacher, but yeah, due to some responsibility or some hindrance, and I was too much, occupied with my like household chores and responsibility of two children. So I have to left my job. Right. But
Okay. So which subject did you teach?
yeah, I used to teach social science.
Social science. Till which
Yeah,
standard?
eight standard.
Till state standard. So in the future, do you want to continue your journey of teaching?
Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm just trying. Right now, I'm just trying to become a fluent in this language, right? Because
Yeah,
uh,
mm, I
children's
I think
today,
that fluency. I think that fluency is that if you are capable to share your thought to someone, so it is called the fluency. Fluency, no matter if you are thinking that you have to speak very fluently. It is my personal takeover that you should try to speak on situation. If you are able to make the other people understand, then you are fluent. As you are, I would say that you are fluent. You are speaking quite well.
yeah, but not as per my expectation, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
So that's why I just want to take more time to become a fluent. Yeah, and become a fluent. It's a good, but having a knowledge, it's also
Yeah.
other thing, right? So, learning this language, it doesn't mean like you are just improving your fluency, but also you are gaining, knowledge because whenever you have conversation, then you are speaking with them and you are sharing your knowledge, you are imparting your knowledge as well as you are also grabbing lots of things from others, right? So in this way we are learning many things, right?
Okay,
Okay.
so how had been your journey of teaching in school, especially social science?
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot because there was a time in my college time, I would say, because I am a student of commerce background, right? But that time I didn't like social science especially. But what happened uh, after completing my B.Ed? Okay, then there was two teaching subject. It was first one was my social science and second was English. Right. So that time, and after then, if you comes from commerce stream, then in especially in the daily government, if you want to prepare for government examination, right? Government teaching examination. So for commerce students, daily governments provide you as a teaching subject social science, right? So that's why I have to uh, like kept a subject, a teaching subject as a social science. And after then I started preparing for government exam, government teaching examination, right? And then at that time I used to read all those books like history, modern history, ancient history, or like medieval history, or we can say world history as well. And all those subjects I started learning, and from there I get that much fascination towards that these subjects. And then I start getting interest. And after then it has become my, we can say, favorite subject, right? So then I start enjoying those, because when I start understanding the things, what is going on, and what something happened in our past, right? If we read in ancient India, then you will get to know about what are the some incidents happen in our past, in like how much struggle our ancestors did. So lots of things are there. Then you will get fascination towards this subject. And same thing happened with me. And now I'm enjoying to teach, I'm enjoying to read these kind of books. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so all the books were in Hindi medium or in English medium?
No, it was in Hindi medium because I am a Hindi medium student. Yeah, but I did my graduation and intermediate. It was in English medium because I told I was a commerce student, so I used to study in English medium.
Okay, so till 12th you have studied in English medium, isn't?
No, no. Till
11, 12.
till 10th, I studied in Hindi medium. Hindi medium.
Okay,
After 12th, I all those years I studied in English medium.
okay, 11, 12th you have did from the English
Yeah,
medium, and after
11,
that
12,
you're
yeah, graduation, B.Ed. All. Okay. Okay, so I think now we should wrap this session, right?
yeah,
Otherwise, it will become very long.
yeah. Thank you so much for talking and have a nice day.
Yeah, same here. And it was
Thank
very,
you.
yeah, lovely conversation with you. So,
Yeah,
okay, we
thank you.
will catch again. Bye. Have a great day
Thank
ahead.
you. Thank you. Thank you.